start out with the F sharp. You could do it down here on the second position. It's also very nice to do it on the second string. However, let's just start it here. Eventually, you will need to be up here around fifth position, seventh position. So nice and slow for now. Eventually, it's going to be a little bit on the moderato tempo, right? Now we're going to take advantage of that rest that he put there. You know, just as you come into B, you have the first beat, you ignore the first beat, you have a rest, and then you're going to hit that A here, right? The tendency is, since we were here, is to grab it with four, but you really want to be on fifth position here. And it's going to help you with what's coming up next, right? So let's actually take it right on B. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, let's talk about all of that just happened, right? So I'm going to start right on B, fifth position, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Are you going to stretch out, skipping an empty fret, skipping an empty fret? So you're on the C sharp over here, right? 2, right? So get the G here, right? He says to grab that with 3 and 4. I feel that it's a little bit easier to just do it with 2 and 3. 2 grabs the G, and 3 is going to grab the E, right? So 1 right on B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Change position to, that's a C natural, right? So, right? So starting that measure 12 and 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I like grabbing that E right there. You just grab that ornament there. And it's just as easy to go up to the third string to get the D. Tuck your pinky right below it. You're on the 7th fret. 2, 3. That's right. This is just as easy as getting onto 9th position. So I'm going to start right on measure 14. So you just work here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay. Now we're going to just play all the way through B. With me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1. Change position. 3. And then you're going to set yourself up on second position. Right, so make a bar on the 2nd fret. Pinky's going to grab your D. Everything else is in the bar except for the F sharp that you're going to grab on the 4th string, right? Your next chord is going to be, as he says, making a bar on the 4th position, right? Right, you just lift your bar, or you can just go ahead and grab it on the 3rd string. A little bit cleaner that way. Right, and then you go right back to 2nd position. B here. 4 grabs the F sharp, and then your G's open. Your second finger slides from C sharp to D, right? Then you're gonna find yourself here grabbing the G with 2, right? And then you're making a bar here, a little bit difficult, but it's facilitated if you let go of that D. If you hold on to the D, then you're making quite a stretch, right? Right, so you're gonna feel that because your pinky is right below grabbing the E. But however, if you let go of that D, right? So I'm talking about, that's measure 22, right? Right, and then a little tricky, but very pretty, right? Right, you could, to facilitate things, to make things easier, do it here, or even here in first position. Right, but this is it's kind of a little bit lusher, it's darker. So if you have the time to practice it, I would do it here, but you have, several alternatives to how to do that. Right, and then on a relentando, he just brings everything a little bit slower. Slower, you're still in fifth position. Right, and then on 25, he's back at tempo. I would play that around 9th position, 10th position. The next part on measure 25 on the tempo, it's kind of a buildup. You start with a small cell, it's going to expand it, right? So you have first that F sharp, A, right? So you're in the 11th and the 10th fret, right? And then you build up on that. You slide up on the second string. You notice that he has like glissando, right? Go right back. Right? And then he does it again, right? Right, it didn't make the bar deep enough. If you actually land with that knuckle there, you're going to be able to grab the first string. Again, going to the 14th fret. Right, so bring 2 back over to your D, and then you get your high A right there on the 17th fret, right? From 25, and 1, fermata. Or let's just go on, and 1, 2, 1, and then the A is right there on the G string, right? Right, and then you start that again, and 1,